Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to the Misadventures of Laura Silver, a first look review from me, Chris Orme. Welcome, one and all. We're going to jump into this in a little minute, but before we do, let's have a look at it. So, highly positive reviews on Steam about this. It's a visual novel about an incompetent detective and some weird stuff going on that needs to be investigated in 1930s Czechoslovakia. So let's read a little bit about it then on Steam. Need more stress in your life? Meet Laura Silver, a paranoid and insomniac detective tasked with researching Slavic mythology. Do you know anything about the Vodnik? Neither does she. Unfortunately, her incompetence won't be your biggest problem in Czechoslovakia. Lovely. What a start we get off to right there. So we're setting up the main character as a bit of a klutz, a bit of an incompetent detective. We love that. We do love that. So, Pilsen, Czechoslovakia, 1935. During the interwar period, detective and gun enthusiast extraordinaire Laura Silver and her companion, former police officer Orwell Cooper, are sent to Czechoslovakia to a rather peculiar investigation. Their target? A mysterious creature lurking in the murky waters of Pilsen. After their arrival, they are ready to investigate, disguised as two journalists. However, following a suspicious death in the hotel, their plans are interrupted. Also, who is this lost child sitting out in the cold? 70,000 words, 8 hours of gameplay, 100 decisions, multiple endings, visual novel with minigame elements, available for Windows, Mac, and Linux, now on Steam. $7.99 right now. The Misadventures of Laura Silver. This is chapter 1, I believe. There will be more to come. But like I say, this is a very highly reviewed, well, very positively reviewed, I should say. Only 28 reviews, but 92% are positive. That's outstanding. Released a couple of weeks ago. As I say, only chapter 1, there's more to come. So we'll see exactly where this ends up. It's from Studio Arctic Salt. Don't know them at all. You can play this in Turkish or English. We dive into the configs. You can see audio decent. Now, a number of different ways to alter the audio to your liking. I always appreciate that. Different resolution options as well. You've got the text, you've got languages. So yeah, pretty decent. A little bit of a flicker there. You can see continue is the left mouse button or space. You can skip with the right arrow. Log is L. Menu is escape. Auto is A. Hide text or V. So we begin. Cooper, what is the name of the river in Pilsen? Radbuza, Miss Silver. That's the one. There were these two fishermen on their boats, fishing on that river. Then they noticed a corpse approaching them. How could a corpse approach them? It was being dragged by the current. I see. Then the fishermen pulled the body over to the boat. It was a drowned man. And voice acting is not currently available. While they were debating on what to do with it, the corpse suddenly came alive and attacked them. One of the fishermen charged this being, only to be killed right after. The other fisherman jumped into the water, trying to escape. He couldn't, though. The Vodnik caught up with him. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that this beast is the Vodnik, the one we're looking for. You should have told me earlier, Miss Silver. Anyway, the Vodnik pulled him underwater, and just as he was about to trap the fisherman's soul in one of his jars, the old man unsheathed his knife and stabbed the Vodnik. Who was this old man, Miss Silver? The fisherman. I see. The stab bewildered the Vodnik, and so the old man could run away. Well, maybe swim away. And this is how we were able to hear of the incident. Sorry to interrupt, Miss Silver, but should I turn right here? The car rocks as Cooper drives over a piece of stone. Excuse me if I'm being rude, but as far as I can see, you aren't looking at the map. I like how his are very muted keys, and when she talks, usually it's a bit heavier. I memorized it. Oh. Please continue your story, Miss Silver. I was wondering something, actually. What is it? I forgot what the Vodnik was supposed to store these guys' souls in. I thought you said jars. That was improvised. Oh. So he may store them in other things soon. Like cups? Whatever they are. Do you want me to explain further? Of course, Miss Silver. We would love that. Let's see what we got. Mythical beast who kills people, stores souls in cups, and then plays the violin to lure people to him like a siren but with a violin. Okay, craft jars in the best way possible. Immortal sea spirit who's an artisan. Interesting. This seems like a really strange story with some fun little quirks to it. I don't mind that at all, I've got to say. Yeah, variation with Black Anis, Carmilla, the great vampire. So, similar bedtime story based on a sea monster. Vodnik is as real as you and me. So they got attacked. Karat self talked to other fishermen. Who's Karat? Karat has scored out with taking care of the issue, but there's been no proper report coming from him. Also stated he would just give us the details of the mission. So I wonder what kind of details we were speaking of here. Scooter from Foreign Affairs. Interesting. Okay, so Skoda's diligent, although she thinks he's lazy. Ivan Skoda. Oh, interesting. We got a. How do you know Skoda? Must be a different Ivan Skoda. Traffic policeman, security officer, will be part of conference. Okay. What did Karat tell you? Let's find out more. Help you. That's about it. So he's recently moved to detective. And he has a gun. So I guess she's got a gun as well, perhaps? That could be interesting. So, doesn't seem like we have a lot of information. It doesn't seem either that we have any real resources or information or manpower. It seems like the two of us, maybe a gun and a list, which seems to be a list of the names we're interested in, and that would just basically be one at this point. So A being that grants wishes. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay. So we're at the hotel. This is our hotel. Even though I'm relieved we could find one this season, I can't deny the fact that it looks small and run down. Open the back door, getting luggage while Cooper takes his ridiculously enormous suitcase. Okay. So filmmakers. I thought we were reporters, so maybe we're both, I guess. So yeah. Interesting, that little girl seems to be a part of the team somehow. Saw Karat there and whatnot. Let's see what we've got. So, some things happen in the game. I'm not really sure how much of this really has much of an impact on the actual story. Okay. I like the music. I like the art style. Orwell Copper. Sound like a bad copy of a hypothetical Orwell Copper. So, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. We're learning a lot about the characters. We're not learning much so far about the actual mystery, but we're learning a lot about the characters. So yeah, we can go back and check dialogue there in the notebook. Thought we might be able to. Okay. Okay, so like I don't get why he's being so suspicious. Okay, so we're going to be... joined by Skoda. Interesting. Interesting. So thin walls, so maybe that's something to take into account as well. Wow. Okay, so there's only... Really? Skoda's the only person staying in the hotel, and then there's us. And then there's this guy. And there's, like, no bellboys. Is there anything else? And that's why he got the name wrong. He called him Copper, not Cooper. It's okay. Let's see what we've got to come. Let's get on to things. Why are we here? Okay. I'm not sure I entirely trust Skoda. Special cases. Open the envelope. Keeps getting Cooper's name mixed up. And also Kara, she seems to have strangely recruited Cooper for no real reason, okay. And then she sent Cooper and Laura Silva over to Czechoslovakia when Skoda should be the person possibly dealing with that. Oh my god, I can pull the gun out. That escalated quickly. Let's do it. Miss Silva. You're both reaching for your guns. Okay. Interesting. I like that was an option. I like that maybe he was always drawing for his gun, maybe he wasn't. But like the fact that we both drew for our guns, I quite like that. I like that. I think I can really get on with the humor in this. I'll be back. Don't come back. Okay, so there's only the three of us as residents in this hotel. And then we've got a desk clerk, receptionist. Maybe he's the owner, whatever it is. Maybe there's a cook or something for breakfast. Maybe he does that. I don't know. So there might only be the four of us in this hotel. You can't fix everything by pulling your gun out. Yes, I can. Oh, I'm really building a character for Laura Silva right now. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The Sheska Posta. My dearest Laura, I hope you're doing well in Pilsen. I don't know why I'm just giving this accent, but it's there now, guys. It's there now. I've got some information on Emil the Vodnik by a little trip to Bureau's secret archives and some interrogations. I think this accent's evolving as we go. Copies of the documents I found are inside the envelope. I would love to hear from you at the end of your mission. Write me a report after you're done, alright? Fuck, we went Borat. We can't do that. We're not allowed to do that. Let's not go down that road. Don't strain your body and take care of yourself. Please try to sleep more, honey. Sincerely, Karat. So 11th of the 12th, 1935. Honey, no wonder Skoda thinks I'm being pampered by Karat. Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. Don't think it's a good plan. You manage without sleep. Order from our employer that you shouldn't forget to sleep. It's a request. So yeah, I can see that she is going to be quite difficult, especially with my choices there to pull out the gun and whatnot. So the Vodnik of Pilsen appears as a humanoid beast with a frog-like face, green hair, body covered in algae and mud, hands are webbed, eyes of the color red. Local drownings are said to be his work. After drowning people, he stores their souls in handmade cups. The ones who saw him work on his cups have informed us about his collections. Humanoid, conflicting reports. Threat level, unknown, possibly dangerous. I mean, he's drowning people and, like, stealing their souls. I'd say dangerous. Water and swamps around the Rabuza River. Question mark on can shape change into liquid form. That would be a problem. Unmatched speed in water, used to be a toy maker. Okay, that might come into play later on. So, so yeah, you can hear us. She's gonna go talk to that guy. I doubt that. I'll be in my room. 101, 102, 107 right across. Okay. Water got infected. Find the water tank and close it. Water's cut off. You won't check the water tank. Okay. So yeah, she's very much a loose cannon. So we're sneaking around. Okay, so Cooper's gonna do it. So we're gonna go into our room. Anything suspicious? It's bright, unlike me. God damn. Ambush inside the closet. It's safe, it's safe. So that is a closet. Okay. Okay, close all the valves. Bathroom open outwards. Interesting. 2 drops. Okay. You're guaranteed you'll die in a potential water shortage. Lovely! I was hoping to click on a few other places. Seems like there's a wide sort of range of things there. So, we're disguised as filmmakers. Chlupnik is eager to be suspicious. Nope. We're gonna go sleep, apparently. Sleep with an eye open. Oh. So someone has knocked off the plant pot. Or someone has used it to smash through a window to kill somebody. So I'm guessing that Skoda might be dead. You, the lady with dead person hair. Wow. Ooh. Someone stole the gloves. Pavla. Assume she's related with the Schlupfnick. Shapeshifter. Yeah. Interesting change in music. Carrot head. Then it's Miss Deadhair. Miss Charlotte. They are black. How long were they? Come to there, floral patterns inside. I'll do 6.5. And they're bigger than my hands. Okay, so we got gloves to find. So the gloves were stolen to leave no fingerprints. And the flower pots were possibly used to smash a window to break into a room to kill somebody. Which might be Mr. Skoda. We're researchers. Okay. What's going on here? I didn't like the new customers! Nails on the chalkboard voices, Miss Silver. Yeah, I can see this being a comedy, detective, film, story. So very much suited to the visual novel. Cocking a snook. Wow. He's cocking a snook, everybody. What a turn of phrase that is. Okay. The offering mister. Interesting. God, you stupid. I just thought you could use some deductive reasoning if you're gonna blame someone. Deductive reasoning. What I concur with kicking them out. Worst kind of joke. Cocks me a snook again. Interesting. I can apologize if we shake my hand. Let's apologize. Let's apologize. Just now they went up the floor. They started hovering, they opened the door and flew out. Disappeared into thin air. Okay, so this Dvornik being a water creature, transforming itself into water. So looks like it's in thin air. Interesting. ghost? Not now, so there's a ghost, okay. Yeah. Okay, so it could be a ghost, it could be her mother's ghost. If they're her mother's gloves, because they're too big for Avla. So that might be what it's about. It's high ceiling. I don't know if this information is key or not, but interesting. Interesting. So tell me being shy. Aha! It's a murderer with a knife, or could be a chef. One or the other. You know what we've got to do, ladies and gentlemen. He has a knife! Miss Silver, what are you doing? He has a knife! Do I have a knife? I'll leave this back in the kitchen. Just a moment. You just can't reach for your gun? Of course I can. Oh. Mr. Cook, no knife. Oh. Yeah, we're going to be paranoid. We're going to be paranoid. This lady looks a bit anxious. Willem. Interesting. Willem Skoda. Oh dear. Oh dear. She's not going to be happy about that. Interesting. Interesting. Well, so far, lots of things have happened, but nothing really's happened. There's a lot of information that could be valuable, but I'm just not sure how it connects yet, if it connects at all. I'd be surprised to be, this far into the game without being sort of interesting stuff happening. But yeah. This has already run for a while. I wanted to get to a certain point in the game that I think's coming up soon. I'm not sure we're going to get it to that point right now. So we're going to sit on the couch. I need food, I guess. He's fine. Earl Brown. Earl Grey. So, yeah. It's okay. I'm going to leave it there. A lot happening. So we've met the daughter of the owner, Chupnik. We've sort of lost Skoda, who's possibly dead now. We have met his cousin, who is the cook. So, 7 people in a hotel. Possible ghostly activity with floating gloves. Interesting. To be honest with you, I'm actually starting to think, like, maybe those gloves are important somehow. And if they're important somehow, I don't know kind of how yet. But if they are important, then if someone went in and smashed that window, Would they have done so to get the gloves? And maybe by like a fishing hook or something like that, you know, and that way they would be like levitating in the air because they'd be on the end of a fishing hook and disappearing because they can move quicker than she can get outside. And maybe, I don't know. I'll find out. But if you want to find out, you're going to have to check out the game yourself, I'm afraid. Maybe we'll do a playthrough on this later on, but for now, my time at this hotel is coming to an end. We'll see where it goes in the future. Yeah, Misadventures of Laura Silver. I like the style, the art style. I like the music. I like the way things are put together. I like the dialogue. There's a bit of humor in there. It's an interesting story that I don't know where it's going to go. So yeah, I mean, really, it's kind of interesting. Very kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm not really sure where this is going to end up. Very interested. Okay, so this is available on Steam right now, $7.99 in US dollars. Your regional equivalent may be different. Studio Arctic Salt game, Misadventures Laura Silver. Lots of thoughts in my head. Highly positively reviewed. Go check it out now. And yeah, until next time, we'll be seeing you soon. Till then, take care of yourselves. Bye, guys. And don't get caught by the vodnik.